Hello dear student. So now we are going to solve the second question of exercise 1.6. In that second question there are 4 sub questions. First sub question is 9 to the power 3 by 2. So as we did in the last sub question number 1, if there is 1 in the numerator, directly we'll convert this given exponent into an root form and we are going to simplify that root. But here we have 3 in the numerator. So whenever you have other numbers in the numerator, you cannot directly convert into a root form with the help of this denominator. So here what we are going to do is, we'll write the powers as 3 into 1 by 2. Like this we are going to split. So 3 into 1 by 2 means it is again 3 by 2 itself, right? So 1 by 2 means it is a square root. So we'll convert this into square root of 9 whole to the power 3 will remain as it is. Square root of 9 means it is equal to 3, right? So 3, this cube root will take for this 3. 3 cube means it is equal to 27. So whenever you are not getting 1 in the numerator, in that case you can split your power like this. By splitting the power also, it is possible to convert your exponential form into root form. Next, move on to the next question. 32 to the power 2 by 5. So here also power is not 1. Just take the base as it is and split your power as 2 into 1 by 5. 1 by 5 means it is fifth root, right? Fifth root of 32 whole to the power 2 will remain as it is. 1 by 5 we converted into a root form and square we are going to take as it is for that number. So fifth root of 32 already we solved in the first question, right? So fifth root of 32, by finding the factors of 32, we can write 32 as 2 to the power 5. 2 to the power 5 whole square. Now this fifth root and power 5 get cancelled and you will get 2 to the power 2. 2 to the power 2 we are going to get. Now 2 to the power 2 means it is equal to 4. As we all know, 2 to the power 2 is equal to 4. So that is the solution for our second sub question. Hope you understood. Next, move on to the third question. Okay, third sub question is 16 to the power 3 by 4. So here also numerator of the power is not 1. So we are going to split the power as 3 into 1 by 4. 1 by 4 we will convert into root as fourth root. Fourth root of 16 whole to the power, this 3 will remain as it is. So this 16 factors you have to find out with the help of your prime factorization method. 2 8s are, 2 4s are, 2 2s are 4. 1 2 3 4. 4 times you have 2 here. So instead of 16 we can write this as fourth root of 2 to the power 4 whole cube, right? So here fourth power and fourth root get cancelled. So we are going to get 2 cube. Let's erase this. We are going to get 2 cube. 2 cube means it is equal to 8. So that is solution for your third sub question. Let's move on to the fourth sub question. 125 to the power minus 1 by 3. So power cannot be a negative number, right? To convert into a root. So what we are going to do is, we'll split this as 125 to the power minus 1 into 1 by 3. And this 1 by 3 will convert into a root. 1 by 3 will be converted into an cube root. Cube root of 125 whole to the power minus 1. 125 already we factorized in the last question, isn't it? So use that only. Cube root of 125 means it is equal to 5 cube. 5 cube whole to the power minus 1. So here cube root and cube power get cancelled. So your answer will be 5 to the power minus 1. Power is negative, so we can write it in the reciprocal form as 1 by 5. So 1 by 5 we can consider as the answer for our fourth question. Now let us move on to the third question of our exercise, that is simplify. In that first sub question is 2 to the power 2 by 3 into 2 to the power 1 by 5. So here if you convert this into a roots, because here we have 1 by 5, it will become fifth root. And if you split 2 by 3 means it will become 2 into 1 by 3, which is a cube root. So if you split it, then it is of no use. Okay. So don't go to split this. Directly you apply your loss of exponent to simplify this question. So having same base with different powers, we will use the first law, a to the power m into a to the power n is equal to a to the power m plus n. So this law we are going to use to solve this question. Okay. Now after applying this law, so it will become 2 to the power 2 by 3 plus 1 by 5. In the power you are adding the fractions which are having different denominators, right? So as we all know, if the denominator is different, it is not possible for us to do the addition, right? So what we are going to do is, we will take the LCM of these two denominators. LCM of this 3, 5. LCM means dividing this denominator with the help of prime numbers. 5, 1, 1, 3 into 5 is equal to 15. 15 is our LCM, isn't it? Now your denominator has to be converted into this 15, right? To this 3 will multiply 5 to get 15, same number to the numerator also. To this 5 will multiply 3 to get 15, same number to the numerator also. It will become 2 to the power 10 by 15 plus 3 by 15. Now denominator is same. We can add this as 2 to the power 13 by 15. So that is the solution for our second sub question. First sub question. Let's move on to the next sub question. Next sub question is 1 by 3 cube whole to the power 7. So that is our second sub question. Here also we have to apply the laws of exponent. If you have same power to both numerator and denominator, that power will goes for both numerator and denominator. That is 1 to the power 7 divided by 3 cube whole to the power 7. We splitted this 7 power into both numerator and denominator. 1 to the power 7 means it is equal to 1 itself divided by 2 powers. If you have for a single base means you should multiply both the powers. 3 to the power 3 sevens are 21. So like this also we can keep. Otherwise we can write this as 3 to the power minus 21 also, taking this denominator term to the numerator. So positive power will get converted into negative powers. minus 1 by 2. So that is the solution for second sub question. Next move on to the third sub question. Third sub question is 11 to the power 1 by 2 divided by 11 to the power 1 by 4. Again use the law of exponent. Different same base, different power. If it is division, then take the base one time and subtract the powers. So fraction subtraction, without taking LCM, we cannot do the subtraction of the fraction. Take the LCM of 2 and 4. 2 ones are, 2 twos are, next 2, 1, 1. So LCM is 2 into 2 is equal to 4. 4 is the LCM of this 2 and 4 in the denominators of the power. Now, to convert this 2 into 4, just multiply 2 here, same number to numerator. So, here already you have 4, so no need to multiply anything. 11 to the power 2 ones are 2 divided by 4 minus 1 by 4, that is equal to 11 to the power 1 by 4. Okay. Next move on to the next question, which is the last question of the exercise and the last question of the lesson also. 7 to the power 1 by 2 into 8 to the power 1 by 2. Here also we can use the law of exponent. Same power for two bases means just multiply the bases and take the power one time. 7 8s are 56. 56 to the power 1 by 2. So like this also we can write, or we can write this as square root of 56. 1 by 2 means it is a square root. Square root of 56 also we can write. So this is the solution for your exercise 1.6. So there we solved all the questions of the exercise 1.6. Hope you understood. Thank you.